Hello people and welcome to this tutorial. In the previous video, we have learned how to create a game window using Pygame and Python. But it was definitely not what we all wanted. Of course, we need to customize the game window by adding background color, changing the title and adding icon. So in this video, we will learn how to apply these things. Changing the title of the window using Pygame. As we previously saw that by default the title of our game window screen was Pygame window. So to change that title, we need to use a function from Pygame's display module because the display module controls the display of the window, and the function that we require is called setCaption. SetCaption sets the current window caption or title. It takes two arguments that are title and the icon title. For this course, we don't need to worry about icon titles, so we won't be using them. We will be passing only one argument, that is title, as a string. Now to change the title, we need to write the following code. Pygame.display.set_caption in parentheses, and in double quotes we will write the title. For this video I am writing it copy assignment. Now let's try to run it. Notice the title change. From Pygame window, it is now set to copy assignment. Now let's customize the game window with background color. By default, we get a black background color with our game window. So to change it, we will be using our screen variable where we stored our window. The function that we are going to use is fill. It fills the screen with a solid color. Fill takes three arguments that are color, rect, and special flag. It fills the surface with a solid color. If no rect argument is given, the entire surface will be filled. The rect argument will be the limit to fill the specific area. The fill will also be contained by the surface clip area. The color argument can be either RGB sequence, ARGBA sequence, or a mapped color index. If using RGBA, the alpha A part of RGBA is ignored unless the surface uses per pixel alpha. Here is an example for a better understanding. If you write fill and as color argument you pass 255,0,0, this will give you a solid red color. And then if you write fill and in color argument you write 0,255,0, this will give you a solid green color. And if you write fill and in color argument you write 0,0,255, this will give you a solid blue color. So we can make different color combinations by just changing the values of RGB color code. Now let's change the color of our game window by writing the following code. Let's write it inside the loop before the for loop. Let's write screen.fill in parentheses, and in another parentheses we will write 167, 145, 55. Now as you can notice, it would be some combination of these red, green and blue color. Now let's try to run it. Now if you run it, you will not be able to see any changes because we haven't updated the changes in our display window. So to do that, we will use a function from the display module that updates the display. So we will be updating display every time the while loop executes. Now to update the window, we will be using a function called .update. And now let's write the code inside the while loop. Let's write pygame.display.update. Now let's run it. Your output window must have been looking like this. Now let's customize the icon of our game window. To customize the icon of the window, we first need to load an icon image into a variable. And in order to do that, we will use the image module of Pygame. and the function that we are going to use from the image module is load. It takes one argument where we need to put the path of the image as a string. The syntax of the command that we are going to use is on your screen. Now let's load it. Let's write icon equals pygame dot image dot load, and then in parentheses and then in quotations we will write the path to our image. Now as we have loaded the image inside our variable, now it's time to set it as the icon of the window. To do so, we need to use a function from display module of Pygame that is setIcon. It takes one argument, that is the image that we want to put as the icon. So to set the icon, we need to write the following command: pygame.display.set_icon, and then in parentheses we will pass the image that we have stored, and the image that we have stored is in the icon variable, so we will simply write icon. Now let's try to run it. Notice the change in the icon of the Pygame window. So that is it for this video. We learned how to customize the game window. If you have any queries, do send them through comments. For further details about customizing the display of the Pygame window, check out the documentation of Pygame. Link is given in the description. Thank you.